Hello again, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records. It is time for our weekly check into some of the new releases headed to an independent record store near you. We're just going to cover a few of the highlights. There's way too many to get into in a short video. But if you'd like to see everything coming out for this specific week, all you have to do is head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, just look for the upcoming releases link, click on that, and you'll see a PDF with the full list of everything coming out for this upcoming week. For now, though, let's dive into the new releases scheduled for Friday, the 16th of May, 2025. Here's an old favorite, and I don't mean old, well, maybe I do. Something brand new from Robin Trower. This is called Come and Find Me. The description, it's a little weird, as these descriptions tend to be, but it does tell us from the cultural flashpoint of 1960s London with Procol Harum all the way through 1974's stadium-filling Bridge of Sighs, and now right up to this year's acclaimed Come and Find Me, it's addictive moments of creation that have kept guitarist Robin Trower vital, relevant, and contemporary while his peers trade on past glories. So it sounds like Trower's all in on this one. It's called Come and Find Me. Looks like we've got a black vinyl version of this only, and that list price coming in at $29. Okay, this next one's going to defy a little explanation, so just stick with me for a second. This is called Beat Trio, kind of one word melded together there. The artist technically is Béla Fleck, but he's got a couple of friends. Our description says banjo, drums, harp, and To be sure, this new all-star trio of Béla Fleck, harpist Edmar Castaneda, and drummer Antonio Sanchez features an instrumentation combination that might be safely called uncommon, unless, of course, you're already familiar with what the 19-time Grammy-winning Fleck may be capable of producing. So this very unique collaboration features Béla Fleck's banjo, just kind of a maestro on that instrument, combined with harpist Castaneda, who hails from Bogota, Colombia, and the 5-time Grammy winner Sanchez, who grew up in Mexico City and built a reputation as one of the great jazz drummers of our time. As for this new album, the description goes on to say that playing original repertoire, much of it collaboratively written, this trio embarks upon a fearless exploration that audiences will find irresistible. Rich with strong melodies, gorgeous harmony, and grooves that twist and turn, all while feeling very fantastic. So, nifty stuff by the sounds of it. I'm going to have to give this a listen online of banjos, drum, and harp. Béla Fleck and Company, Beat Trio is the name of the album. This coming on red-colored vinyl. Suggested list price is $25. And finally, on the new release front, we've got a new compilation coming from Rick Springfield. This is called Big Hits, Rick Springfield's Greatest Hits Volume 2. The double LP version of this coming on clear-colored vinyl. Our description fairly straightforward. It says that Rick Springfield's Greatest Hits Volume 2 is a collection of fan favorites curated from Springfield's prolific later career, compiled from albums released starting with 1999's Karma and running through 2023's Automatic. So this project also includes some rarities and unreleased tracks, plus the new 2024 single, Lose Myself. So as I mentioned, there is a double LP version coming on clear vinyl. $37 is the suggested list price on that. And then there is an expanded special edition as well of Big Hits, Rick Springfield's Greatest Hits Volume 2. This, a 4-piece set containing that double LP on the clear vinyl, also has a CD, a book, and a turntable slip mat. So you do get a few extras, and you get that extra compact disc of the music as well as the book. Price tag's up there a little bit, though. The special edition of Big Hits, Rick Springfield's Greatest Hits Volume 2, with all the goodies, comes in at a suggested list price of $130. Onward now to a batch of reissues scheduled for the 16th of May. We've got a trio from the shoegaze band Slowdive. Is that fair to call them just a shoegaze band? Not sure. We start off with Just for a Day, the debut album from the English rock band Slowdive, originally released in September of 1991. This is coming on 140-gram black vinyl. Suggested list price for Just for a Day comes in at $28. And then we've got Solvaki. I think I'm saying that correctly. This was the second studio album by Slowdive, recorded in 1992, but then released in 1993. 140-gram black vinyl on this one as well. Suggested list price also $28. And then finally, another album title name I'm going to massacre, Pygmalion. I think I'm getting that right. This was the third album by Slowdive, originally released in 1995. The group's final album before they disbanded as well in 1995, but reformed again in 2014. Single LP black vinyl on this one as well, $28, also the suggested list price. Next up, we've got a 10th anniversary release of the self-titled Hozier album. The description says this is Hozier's debut album, and they're celebrating that anniversary with a special vinyl release, which includes additional bonus tracks titled In the Woods Somewhere, Arsonist's Lullaby, plus several others. This 2LP anniversary edition is pressed on opaque custard-colored vinyl, yellow goldish, I guess you can call it, housed in a gatefold jacket. Double LP anniversary edition of Hozier's self-titled, this one coming in at a suggested list price of $42. Next up, we've got a title called Adrian Younge Presents Something About April 2. Our description says that this album synthesizes the boundaries between Black American soul music and classic European cinema. Yeah, sounds like an interesting combination. The album features an array of entrancing vocalists, but Younge is the experimental spirit of the modernist vanguard, looking into the past to help create the future. Recorded and mixed by Adrian Younge at Linear Labs, the preeminent analog studio in Los Angeles. Single LP, this, by the way, was originally released in 2016, so we're seeing a new vinyl reissue of that. Adrian Younge Presents Something About April 2, that combination of African-American soul music and European cinema. It's going to be interesting to hear. $27 is the suggested list price for that. One more anniversary edition to tell you about, this one coming from Britney Spears, and it's Oops, I Did It Again. The description says that Sony Legacy is extremely excited to announce the 25th anniversary deluxe double LP edition of Britney Spears' second album. This one, of course, released in 2000, and it debuted at #1 in over 20 countries and sold over 1.3 million copies in its first week. Oops is renowned, according to our description, as one of the best-selling records of all time, with over 20 million copies moved worldwide. And to help celebrate this anniversary, Sony Legacy Recordings is taking the original album and adding additional tracks, along with 2 new remixes and packaging into that double LP in a hardcover case-bound package. This also includes a 20-page book featuring rare and never-before-seen photos of Britney. Again, deluxe LP set anniversary edition of Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. Holy cow, I didn't look at the list price on this before. Comes in at a suggested list price of $104. And finally today, we've got a Mobile Fidelity one-step box set to tell you about, coming from the preemptive jazz artist and probably one of the greatest jazz albums of all time, Bitches Brew from Miles Davis. Our description goes into length about the impact of this album and what it's meant for the jazz industry and community as a whole, but the meat of this says that this release is housed in a deluxe box set featuring a special foil stamped jacket and faithful to the original graphics that illuminate the splendor of this recording. No expense has been spared by Mobile Fidelity, orally and visually. This exists as a curatorial artifact meant to be preserved, touched, and examined, well, hopefully listened to as well. But it's made for discerning listeners that prize sound quality and production, and those who desire to fully immerse themselves in everything surrounding this great album. So Bitches Brew, the Mobile Fidelity version from Miles Davis. This one has been mastered. They're making this all caps to let us know. Mastered from the original master tapes, pressed at RTI on MoFi Super Vinyl, and housed in this lavish box set. So it is what Mobile Fidelity is known for, and they've gone back to the analog in this case for the reissue of Bitches Brew MoFi. Suggested list price for this behemoth coming in at $172. And that is a quick check of some of the releases headed our way for Friday, the 16th of May, 2025. If you're local and you see something you'd like us to pre-order for you, just contact us here at the store. Otherwise, you can head over to our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. From there, you can click on the upcoming release tab. Click on that. You'll see the full list of everything that we didn't get to. I know that there's a bunch of metal in there this week. There's also some, I think it's a catalog chunk from Regina Spektor. So lots of other stuff in there, but you can check that out by clicking on the upcoming releases link. You'll see a list on PDF of everything that is coming out for the 16th. So until next time, this has been Jim from Radio Wasteland. As always, thanks for being here. Make sure you click that subscribe button, like, comment, do all the stuff that YouTube likes you to do. And we'll talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland.